Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. And you're in for a great day today because we're launching a brand new kit from Memory Bound, exclusive just from Memory Bound.
So cute.
For babies. So we have baby boy, and we're going to show you the baby girl. So we've got the pink and the blue version today, and it's a kit that you can make. You can get everything you need, pictures for all the pages. So we're going to show you all of that today, and if you have any questions, we'd love to answer that too. So Teresa, it's Wednesday, and that means it's dump day, right?
Oh,
Hump day, dump day.
Hump day, dump day.
So what I thought we would do is our album kit is made with a couple of Lori Whitlock's designs called Sweet Baby Girl and Sweet Baby Boy. So we're going to start out, we're going to dump these because in the kit, whether you get the baby girl or the baby boy kit, you get this collection pack. So let's look at these first because you can get these separately or you can get them in the kit.
Or you could buy the kit and another pack and make another album.
Oh my gosh, you could. You
have the
definitely
albums
could.
separately
We're going to show you
too.
the albums. We got a lot to show everybody. So let me open this up. We'll show the girl first because I have the girl album all made up that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to create part of the boy album. Maybe not the whole thing, but a good part of it. So this paper pack, Sweet Baby Girl, comes with a sticker sheet.
Oh, I love the hippo.
Aren't they cute?
So
they are the cutest little images.
Bunnies,
this is
$15.99
$15.99 for Sweet Baby Girl. It's really cute.
It is adorable.
I was excited to find these. And then you get 12 papers. And what's kind of tricky is one of them, you'll see the packaging, but they were really smart because they didn't waste the back.
I like it when they do that.
So we're using this side in our album. So when you get your kit,
don't throw it away.
Don't throw this away. Hang on to it. We're going to use that flower paper. And then there's pretty much two of everything else. So you're going to get these cut aparts. And you know, Teresa, I always love me a good cut apart.
Yeah.
And then the polka dots are just so fun. I'm just going to call them fun. And that baby bottle in the middle, we make a tuck out of that. The little sheep along the bottom, that's going on the front of our album. And then you'll see the little welcome baby, kind of the skinny cut apart, and we're using that on our first page. And up at the top where it says Sweet Baby Girl, that becomes a pocket.
Awesome.
So we really utilize everything on here. And then we've got the really cute sheep. My grandson, my 4-year-old and the 2-year-old, they love to, do the bah. Yes. And sometimes we talk like that because it's fun to be sheep.
I love these cut aparts.
Well, you know what? This sheet,
1 year.
This sheet was the inspiration for the entire album because, and I'll tell you about it, our album has 12 sections, and I thought it'd be so great for the first 12 months.
Yeah. And I like how it says 1 year instead of 12 months.
Yeah, so for your 1 year party, right?
People are always like, my child is 17 months. And then I have to be like, okay, that's a year. And
you have to do a little math,
I
Teresa. Now, the little baby buggy and the bottle bubbles, baby bottles are so cute. And in the album, what I did with this, and you'll see it, I cut these into border strips and decorated the pockets. Because it is a pocket album,
perfect.
everybody.
Yeah.
And then the plaid, oh my gosh.
I like it.
You got plaids and you got onesies.
Oh.
And you'll notice that the onesies have the pattern paper that you see on the other papers, like the floral and the little pink and the plaid. It's just, they're super
Very cute.
And what I also love that I'll tell you guys about is the fact that the baby boy and the baby girl are very similar. Like they both have a plaid, they both have the polka dot, they both have this pattern here with all the cute little icons. I mean, even that little bird is just so cute sitting by its nest with this two little, probably twins.
Cute.
Do you have any twins in your family, Teresa?
Yes, my nephews are twins.
Oh, and how old are they?
They are 27.
Grown-up twins.
Yes.
And this is a single paper. Now this floral matched the back of our cover.
Yes.
And we're going to be using this for some of our page backgrounds.
Okay.
So that's Sweet Baby Girl. And then let's show you Sweet Baby Boy. If you're just joining us, we have a brand new baby album collection or album kit today. And we have it in baby boy and baby girl.
They're loving the girl colors.
I do too. They are...
With the little pink, the green with the pink.
They got the green and the pink, and there's a little bit of brown and some a nice yellow, kind of a fossilized, a light fossilized amber. So I love that too. I'm making quite a pile back there, Teresa. So Sweet Baby Boy, here are the stickers for that. And again, they have really, whoops.
Fox. I like the fox.
And that crocodile. I don't know if it's a crocodile or alligator right here.
Oh yeah, and turtles, and a whale.
It's really cute.
Oh,
it's
and
really
the sheep
cute.
again. There's still sheep. I like this. Eat, sleep, be cute, repeat. They left the poop out.
Wait, where's that?
Down in the corner of the sticker. They didn't say poop.
That's really good. All right, so now this is Sweet Baby Boy. And you can get just the collection pack, or you might want to get the album kit once you see it. And here are the cut-aparts with the polka dot on the back. And what I want to do, I guess, Teresa, I'm making piles all over the floor here. But I was just going to show the comparison. And you'll notice it has the same polka dots on the back.
Yeah.
So here's the boy and the girl. And what makes this these kits so nice is the papers are very similar, where they both have the welcome baby, they both have the sheep. And so it was really nice for doing a kit like this.
Yeah.
And they both have the polka dot. So that's the polka dot. Oh, wait, I got it.
Thank you, Echo Park. They made it easy on you.
Yes, they did. Okay, and then this has got your months cut apart. So that's the same as the baby girl, Sweet Baby Girl.
Those are cute.
Now in the kit, I don't have this in the directions, but a lot of these cut aparts, I cut them down a little bit and made them a little bit smaller. And we'll talk about that. And then here's the baby bottles, just like the Sweet Baby Girl and the buggies, the little strollers. And I cut these into strips also, just like the little girl ones, to use for some accents. And then I really like the stars.
Ooh.
So instead of flowers for the Sweet Baby Boy, we have stars.
Katie stars. She always used stars for her boys.
Yeah.
Very cute.
And these are nice colors too. They've got that yellow, and it's not really your pastel, you know, typical baby.
No. More of a teal.
Yeah, teal, definitely. And a little bit of gray. And here's the plaid.
Oh, I like those words.
Well,
Did the
I'm
girl
glad.
have the words?
Yes, I'm glad. Thanks for pointing that out, because I didn't point that out in the other one.
Okay.
And you know, when I made the girl album, I just chopped everything off and threw it. And today I was cutting these off for the boy, and I'm like, oh, it's got like my nursery, cute onesie, some cool stuff. And then this is very similar to the girl paper with all the little icons and the cute little animals. If you look at this, what's your favorite? The sheep, the lion, the giraffe, the teddy bear, the crocodile. It's hard to say. Oh, there's fox.
I like the fox.
There's a mom or a dad, a parent. I'll just have to say parent fox and a baby fox.
Yeah.
So very cute. So that's what the collection packs are. And then I'm going to show you what you get in your kit.
And I'm saying that the B-sides would be really good for not baby.
They would
if you
be.
like the colors. If these are your colors, then there's good B-sides.
I've got, Teresa, I have piles back here on the floor. But let me show you the kit.
Okay.
So for the baby girl kit, you're going to get just what we showed you. I'm gonna make this pile over here on this side of the floor. So remind me when we get up so I don't like trip on something. So you're going to get the whole collection pack like we just went through for the kit. And then you're going to get a 6 by 12 piece of gray cardstock, because I use this on the cover and we'll show you. And you're going to get some twine. We use that on the cover and for some of the inside tags. And then you're going to get the directions. And the directions are not super detailed, but I'm going to tell you all about it today. They do have a cutting guide, and they have suggested pictures of all the pages. And you can change things up with this kit. I think that's what's kind of nice about it. You can do your own thing. But what I really love is it has that paper with each month. And I saw that paper, and then I saw these albums from Graphic 45, and they have 6 signatures in them. So you have 12 2-page layouts. 12 months, first 12 months. It goes perfectly together, so I was very excited about that. And I've got an album open here that I'm going to show you to kind of explain these 6 signatures, because if it's, I don't know, just to do it, I guess. But this is the rectangle tag and pocket album, and it's normally $17.99. The collection kit is normally $15.99, and then we got your directions, your twine, and your cardstock. So let's show you the finished project for the baby girl.
All right.
And then we'll work on the baby boy a little bit to give you some ideas.
Oh, it's raining
Oh,
here.
it is pouring here. Hey, before we do this, I have to tell you guys a little something, because a lot of you comment, because my mom would shop for me and pick out things,
Yes.
and then I'd have something on, and you go, oh, did your mom get that? And I'm like, yes. Now, I do pay her back. So yesterday, I went and got my hair cut, and my mom showed up, and she says, you are going on a shopping intervention.
Oh,
Teresa didn't know this. So she had talked to Doug and Diane arranged for me to be gone, and my mom showed up and took me shopping yesterday. And she had even shopped ahead to the store that we went to.
Oh.
She had shopped ahead and picked out things. And so, Teresa, I came home with a huge bag of clothes. So,
oh my gosh.
lucky for me, my mom's at it again and shopping again. But I don't know if anyone's had a shopping intervention before or not. But I have needed some new clothes, and next week we're going to a trade show in Las Vegas. So now I got a new wardrobe,
Awesome.
Teresa. Isn't that sweet?
Travel clothes.
I do, which was really sweet of her. Okay, well, getting back to our baby album kit, it's $32.99, by the way. I don't even know if I mentioned that.
I was going to ask you.
Thank you. Details.
Yeah. Janet has posted the link.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you, Janet. So Janet's internet is back today, which is wonderful. So like I said, it's the first 12 months. It works out perfect because there are 6 signatures. And you can see right here, each of these little sections is a signature. So when you look at the signatures, and I'm going to pull out this blank book because I think I can show it better. So here is one, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So here's one signature back here in the back. So here's one signature.
Okay.
So each signature has just a plain page for the front page. You open it up and it's got plain and a pocket. So this is where the 11 month is going to be.
Okay.
And then you open it up one more time and you have another pocket for the 1 year, and then you have the back. So each signature is like that. So the signature before that, you have your plain page, and then you've got a pocket, and then your other plain page. So you have 2 plain pages and then this pocket. And what I did not even utilize is these pocket pages have a side pocket. And I never put anything in those. So there's a lot of room to add into this side pocket.
On.
Actually, I kind of forgot about it, Teresa. I knew about it when I started, and then I forgot. So there's lots of room for adding. And look at, there's lots of room to expand with your photos and memories. So let's just walk through this then and take a look at it. So the cover, this is where I use the gray cardstock, and I have used a cardstock called Twill, which is a Basil 12 by 12 twill. And you get the cardstock in your kit. And then I've got a cut apart on the front and some little stickers here, and I'm going to show you this with the boy one.
Okay.
So then you open it, and we've made a pocket here on the cover, and then the welcome baby, and you're going to see these pages are 6 by 8 approximately, and I have lots of paper that I've cut for backgrounds. And then, I did not bring our place photo here stamp. Gloria, can you get us the place photo here stamp, the memory bound stamp?
And it says,
Yeah, Gloria knows what it is. So it's just kind of a welcome page. You could put maybe your baby's weight, birth date, time of birth, length, all of that information. And then when you open it up, you have your 1 month. And then you have a pocket here. And the album comes with 6 of these tags. So I just kind of decorated them a little bit, but you could also use this for 1 month, and you could put all your statistics, and on the back you could put your 2 month, or you could add more tags. And Teresa, we probably have more tags like this. Let me grab them.
Shelly just said she loves it. Found out on Sunday that she's a first-time grandma to a grandson. Congratulations,
Oh my
Shelly.
gosh, Shelly,
This will be perfect.
That is amazing, and you will absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, you got to take a picture every month with next to like a stuffed animal or something to see them grow.
We never did that with our kids. We didn't know that.
I
back
know.
in the old
I know
days.
we didn't, but now everybody does
they
it.
They do, and my daughter has done that.
And they're not just pictures; they're like really super cute. And
where they're sitting. You know, first they're like this, and then they gradually sit up more. Gloria ran and got this tree. So this is the Memory Bound exclusive Place Photo Here stamp set. And if you want to make this for a gift, that's why I put in these white placeholders, just because as a gift, I think it just helps people know.
And how much is the stamp, Kelly?
It is $8.99.
Okay. I have one.
I don't know
nice.
if there's anything like this out there. That's why we designed it.
And it has the cute little camera, too.
It does.
Yeah. With the heart in it. I like it.
And then some of the pages you're going to see have like a 3x4 and a 2x3, but you can change this up. It does not have to be like this exactly. And then when you flip it to the next page, you have your 2 months, and you'll see there's the pocket here. And these are just strips of paper that I cut just from some of the decorative paper. And then on this one, it has 3 2x3 pictures. And then we flip it over here, and this is just a layout. And it's got some stickers here. And you have pictures of all of this.
So you can put your grandma pictures in there.
That's right.
And the baby.
And then you have your 3 months. I'll flip through them. And then I did trim a lot of these month cut aparts down. Cut them down because I wanted to take up less space. And here's just a tag with a sticker on it. And then I'll kind of flip through it here so you can see how pretty it is. And gosh, if I had some baby pictures in here, wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
There's no baby girls in my family, Teresa. It's all boys, grandkid-wise. And we've got our 5 months, and then we've got 6 months. And so I basically put all my paper in, and then I went back and embellished with stickers. And, you know, as you add photos, you can add more. I had quite a bit left over. Teresa, I was thinking like a shower gift.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Something for new parents, or
definitely
a new grandparent.
Yes,
or,
yes.
And I'll flip through here.
I think I want to make one just to have one.
Just to have one in
ahead. Just
don't jinx it, Teresa.
I know.
So there's 11 months, and then when you flip it over, you've got your 1 year. And then you have an extra page in the back. And you could put things here, too, for your first birthday.
Very cute.
And the cool thing about these albums is they do have a little metal tab there. And I just stuck one of the little...
That's cute.
I put one of the little sheep in there.
But you could put a name or
your baby name.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a peek at the album for baby girl. And then I've done some pre-cutting for the baby boy, and I've put the plaid. I don't know. I like the plaid. You can flip-flop your papers if you want to. And I did mention that there were extra tags. So Graphic 45, and this is a Graphic 45 album. It does have extra tags, and they are called Regular Tag Album Ivory. And it's called an album because it does come with that really cool cream book ring.
And how much are the plain albums?
They're $17.99.
Yeah.
And they do come in white, and they come in black.
Or cream?
Or cream. Yes, thank you.
I'm like, I don't
They come in cream and they come in black. So maybe I've done Halloween albums in the black one, and they're really fun too. All right. Well, I think what we need to do is show you a little bit about how it's put together. And then one of the tricks is, and we've done this before, and everybody loves it. We're going to do it again because you might have forgot, and then you never saw it. You're like, oh wow, that's amazing. Or you might have forgotten, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot how cool that was. So I've cut a lot of my paper already into 5x7 pieces. And I just have a pile here. And some of them you can see, I'm definitely not using this side because that was the back of the cut aparts.
Yes.
So I like to lay them out with the sides I know I'm going to use. And you also have a directional paper thing. And for me, if I don't have to go sideways, I'd rather use the side that's going to not be directional.
And so you have a paper cutting guide, so you cut your papers
Yep,
first.
we have a paper cutting guide, and I'm going to show how to do that. Remember the trick, cutting 4 5x7s out of one sheet of paper? Well, we're going to do that.
All right. And Darlene is excited because she has a shower coming up.
Oh my
and
gosh,
she's going to
this
make
is
it for a
perfect.
shower gift. Yeah.
I think it's great for a shower gift. Okay, I'm going to do this upside down
all
to
right.
help people understand. But we're going to cut 4 pieces of 5x7 out of a 12x12. And I learned this trick many years ago from Heidi Swap. And give us a thumbs up if you're familiar with Heidi Swap, because she is pretty amazing.
I love her.
She's really inspirational. But what you're going to do is you're always put your paper on the 5, and you're going to cut down only to 7 inches. So if you don't have a slide trimmer like this, you can use a ruler and make some marks and cut it with some scissors, or maybe you can cut your guillotine just part way down. But it's
harder
kind of tricky.
to do it with the guillotine.
It is really hard. So I'm putting my blade right on the 7. Whoops, let me get my paper up. Oh, it is up there. So I put it on the 7, and then I just do that. And then I turn it 1 turn. And I'm putting it on the 5 over here again. And I'm cutting up from 7 inches. And look, I've got 1 piece already. So there's one of my 5x7s. Turn it again. So you always put it on the 5 and you always cut to 7. There's another piece.
Oh, that was slick.
And so there are my 4 pieces.
Awesome.
And like this one, you can see that if you have directional, you are going to have some sideways. But I might use this side and I might use this side, so I'm going to put them in my pile ways that I might use them, because this is really a project that you can put whatever paper on whatever page you want. And we're going to do that one more time, Teresa, because I know sometimes you have to see it twice. So you always put your paper on the 5 mark on your trimmer.
Got it.
And you cut to 7. So sometimes I just start at the 7, and then you always turn it 1 turn. Now, give us a thumbs up if you kind of remember us doing this before. But if you always start it, cut down to 7 inches, and you always put your paper on the 5, and you're going to end up with this little square in the middle of your paper. This one right here. And you can keep or toss whatever you like.
Keep it. Tim Holtz.
The black ones?
So is that one?
Yeah. Diane's fixing our inventory, guys.
Okay. Tim Holtz does have a guillotine trimmer. He has a couple sizes, and he also has
He has 3 sizes, 6.5, 8.5, and just over 12.
Yeah.
I'm using his Precision Craft trimmer.
Yes.
And this is $34.99. It's his newest trimmer, and I just like it. You don't have to, like, slip up your flap. Don't flip your flap.
Okay, Kelly, you just blew Rebecca's mind because she's been scrapping for 30 years and never realized that.
Well, I got to give credit to Heidi Swap. I learned that a long time ago from Heidi Swap.
And you had a lot of thumbs up that people are remembering.
That they remember it. Good.
But sometimes you forget those things,
I
and you're like,
know.
oh, yeah.
That's why
I can do it.
That's why
I
thought it would be good to do it
Yes.
again this time.
Thank you for showing that.
Okay. So what I'll show now is just a couple things. Now, on an album like this, I didn't have all my paper cut. What I would do if I were you and I was creating it, I would go through it. I have paper clips. So I have not attached all my papers, but I've kind of planned out what I'm going to put where. But I couldn't do it everywhere because I didn't have all my paper cut. We just cut some of it. So I don't have the whole thing figured out. But it's just a tip if you're doing any kind of mini album and you're just,
I think that's a great
wanna
idea.
make it up.
And then you can always change it later if you...
Absolutely. So what I wanted to show, a couple things, is one of them is this pocket. And on the girl album, what I did, this is a cut apart from the big cut apart sheet, and I just trimmed it a little bit, and then I put my score tape on each side, and you can see, and I took a circle punch, and I used 1 1/4 inch to make that little thumb notch. On the boy album, I'm going to do it a little different, because you know you do something and then you think, oh, I could have done this. So,
That's why the paper clips.
Yeah, exactly. So what I did on this album, I scored both sides, and I did not bring, of course I did not bring a bone folder or anything with me, but I scored both sides. So this pocket is going to be a little more dimensional or hold a little bit more. Puffy. So if you, and then make sure it fits before, you put your tape on it. It's perfect. And I scored it a little bit bigger than 1/4 of an inch because I'm using 1/4 of an inch score tape to hold it down. And I'm going to put that on my sides. And this
score tape holds it better than a liquid, or
you could probably use the liquid glue, but it's easier for me to work with score
better
tape.
with score tape. They won't pop off that way later.
Yeah, very true.
And just do it on 3 sides.
Yeah.
Don't glue your
Don't
pocket
glue the
down.
top.
Don't glue
and
the
you're
top.
going to want to notch it out. I didn't bring a circle punch, so I'm not going to notch this one. So it's your choice. And if you don't have 1 1/4 inches, you can use 1.5 inches. You can use 1 inch. You can use a 2 inch. You could use a heart if you wanted to. Oh, Teresa, this is really funny.
Did you put it on
I put it on the wrong side.
When you turned it around,
I
was
turned it
like,
around. Were you worrying about me?
Well, I wasn't sure because.
Okay, well,
it's
you know
backwards.
what? I'm pulling it off.
That's okay.
I probably, if you do that, I wouldn't just yank it off like I did. I would use a little undo, but for the sake of time, so you don't have to sit here and watch me undo something that we just told everybody, don't put it on the top.
But we do have undo.
Yes, but we do have undo for sale.
I always have a bottle.
I do too.
I can't believe we just.
I know. I know. Well, you know what? You know what happens.
That's right. We're not perfect. Mistakes happen.
So now I have tape on the bottom and the sides, and then I can just place this right here or wherever you like it. Hopefully that's kind of straight. And what it did, it gives me a little bit more give in the pocket. Things are going to fit, and I can put maybe a little bit more. So rather than trim it off, just score it and fold them back. And then you can get a little bit more in your pocket. Up here you can, it's a little tighter. Okay? So then this page, I already did this page just to have it done. And that page, this is a cut apart, and it just says, welcome baby.
Oh, and you just trimmed it down.
I just trimmed it down. Now in the girl one, it didn't have the little swirls, so I just put some stickers there. And you'll see this because you get pictures of all the pages in your kit. And you will see that. Okay. So then I had clipped this together. I just took my clip out. And on this page, I'm going to do the plaid, and then I've got the 1 month. And I did trim down the 1 month, and I'm going to trim it a little more because I want less space. I think these are great because you don't have to die cut 1 month or have some type of printout or something for it. But let's put this on. Now the back of this is going sideways, so you could do the back if you don't mind. I'm going to do the plaid. I'm trying to keep it somewhat consistent between the baby boy and the baby girl album. And I'm using liquid glue. You could use tape. I recommend, if you use tape, to use a really strong one like score tape. Liquid glue gives you a little bit of play. And you know what, Teresa? I put the other, if you have the glue press, I put the bigger tip on mine, the gray tip.
Oh, okay.
So more glue comes out with less work. More glue, less work. Less work, more glue. And then I'm just going to stick this down. And when you have a liquid glue, you can kind of move it around a little bit too.
Yeah.
Now that's 5 by 7, and that's the best, most economical size to get on your to put on your pages. And then I did bring a tape runner because I'll probably just use a tape runner on this. Now on the baby girl album, I put this right up on the corner, but you can do how you like, and if you want to put it, in a different place, you can. And then you've got your little tag. And then I did this one a little different. This was the paper. This is a full sheet of paper. And it's got strollers on one side and little baby bottles on the other. And I cut it into strips. So I've got my strips and I'm ready to go. And you can do however you like on here. I put a little bit up here. And then there happened to be this little cut apart piece that I really liked. And so I put another stroller along the bottom. And then this piece, I just trimmed it to fit exactly on the pocket.
Oh.
And it works pretty well. And then I have my pocket. And I looked at that this morning, Teresa, and I had to figure out what I did because I couldn't remember.
How did
And
I
had
do
to go. I
that?
had to go like this and feel that was two pieces.
Yeah.
So then you can go on. I think on this one, all I did was got
Some more
I
strips.
just put a little strip here, and I put it up high because I want to add a couple stickers down there at the bottom.
Okay.
And I can go back and do that later. And let's just do this one since it's here.
And do you have extra paper, Kelly, when you're
You
done with
do.
the kit?
Everything in my
And
pile.
stickers?
What's in my pile here is pretty much extra.
Oh.
So you will have some extra paper.
You could make a matching card to go
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh, you could.
That's what I'm always thinking about. Is there extras I can make a card
Or a
with?
tag, maybe
Oh,
a
yeah.
tag, a gift tag. Well, and you know what? You can decorate your. Do you like how I just do that? I just kind of go around. On this, the tip for this is make sure you get the edges because you don't want
Yeah.
them to peel back. This is not in a sleeve, so it doesn't have a page protector. So you really want to make sure you glue it down good because there's going to be. I know there's going to be a little one that's maybe 2, 3 that's going to look at this a lot because our daughter and son, they like to look at their baby things a lot.
Or maybe a big brother, big sister.
Or big, or yep,
looking at
definitely, or maybe grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
Now on this one, I already put on some stickers, so I put the little elephants. There's 3
Aw.
stickers on there. And let's glue this down, and then we're going to move on to something else here. So I hope
this is the baby boy kit that we're working on.
Yep.
And there's a baby girl.
Now the baby boy album, I have to just put the pictures into the instructions. But isn't that just adorable, Teresa?
It's very cute.
I think that's really, really super cute. And then I did trim down, again, I just trimmed down this one also, the little 2-month piece. And I'm just going to put that up here. Actually, I think that goes on the other side. Actually, I want it over here. So let me put this on. Now, you could use this piece or you could use this one. So, and I think I might use the plain one because I just am, I guess. Whoops. Did you notice my gun's going off my paper? Did you notice I went like that?
No.
That's
I
why
was
it's
trying
on-
to read a comment.
That's why it's on my
Sorry.
finger.
Okay, Debbie says she made one with a snap album. And
Oh, that's perfect.
she gave it as a shower gift, and she included a stuffed animal so that they could take the picture, the monthly picture.
Oh
That's
my
a sweet
gosh,
idea.
I love that. That is a wonderful idea. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so there's 2 months. And then you can see how I've just kind of planned out the rest of these. And I've just paper clipped the paper that I know I'm going to use. And it also helped me, Teresa, because I kept losing track of what month I was on and where it
Yes,
went.
that way you don't put the wrong month on the right spot.
Exactly.
I
So
like that.
we're going to do this one, and then we'll decide what we're doing from there. So on this one, I want to use the star paper, and I didn't have it cut yet. So let's put this on. So that little baby bottle, I thought that was so darn cute, that little cut
It
apart.
is.
It's probably it's not even a 3x4. I don't know what size it is. But let's put the paper down. It actually becomes like a tuck. And you know, Katie introduced me to tucks. So we want this so that we can slip something under it. So we're going to use our score tape, and we're going to put tape along the bottom and along the left side. Oh, I need to trim that up, guys. That looks kind of shabby. Okay, so let me make sure I put it on the correct side. Not like do what we say, not what we do, right, Teresa?
Yeah.
Okay, and I started to put it on the wrong side. So, but we're good now. So we have tape here and here. Now, if I was going to put it over here, I would probably put my tape on the opposite side.
Yeah.
So it depends on where you want it. So you can put this right here. I'm going to lower it a little bit just to make a little more room on the page. And then you have a place to tuck something. Let me cut this and we'll tuck this right in there. I'm cutting on top of a box over here, Teresa, but at least it's not on top of my lap. So then you can tuck things like this, or a little picture.
Or a photo.
So, but you know, you can make tucks like that in lots of your projects. So that is the baby boy album, and we'll finish that up and we'll get pictures of it to put in the directions. And it's just, I just want to keep looking at it. It's so cute.
It is very cute.
And I guess we need to do the front cover, Teresa. I almost forgot about that. So for the front cover, you're going to take your sheep, because I love that sheep cut apart. And it's right here on this paper. And you're going to cut it, you want to cut it down to about 3 sheep. So, because otherwise the 4 sheep goes like all the way across your book.
Yeah.
So cut off one of your sheep. You're going to have to get
border.
rid of a relative, guys. Sorry about that. And then what I did was I took some stickers. I really like the word baby on the front cover like this.
I like a banner. Anytime there's a banner,
You're a
it's
banner
for
girl,
me.
aren't you,
I
Teresa?
am.
So I took these, and a lot of people maybe don't do it this way, but I put their stickers, whoops, and I'm putting on my foam squares, foam dots on the back of each one. And then I'm going to powder them because I don't need them to be sticky. And I brought a powder tool. So I brought Memory Bound's powder tool. Oh gosh, I got to get the cap off. Oh, it came right off. So then you can powder them. I smell baby powder, which is kind of perfect for this project.
Perfect.
So let's powder. And then it's not going to cover. I have not peeled off the back of my square. Do not peel off your foam backing. And I've powdered these before too and then put on the foam. Have you done that, Teresa? Yep. And it really doesn't matter. So I'm just shaking on a little bit of this powder from our powder tool. And I feel like one of the tricks with the powder tool, you kind of keep shaking it a little bit. I know it's coming out because the sticky's going away.
And you can smell it.
And it smells really good. Especially when you're working on a baby album, you want to smell a little baby powder.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have baby powder at our house except for crafting. It's the only time we need it. Okay, and I've already attached it to a piece of that gray cardstock. It's called Twig, and I just think the gray is just a soft color, and it just kind of highlights. And then I like to figure out where I'm putting them. Let me pull some of this twine up.
Oh, Shannon says, and you need the little mesh bag for your foam squares. Did you see Maggie? And
I did. I heard
and
that.
I immediately went and bought one and put my foam squares in it.
Okay, so I've got them kind of where I think they're going to fit well. So I'm going to stick them down. Stick them down, way down. So now I'm just peeling back and you know, I'm doing this upside down. You can do it really nice and neat and make sure you get them exactly where you want them. I just think it's really cute.
It is.
And I want to move this up a little. Okay, so there we go. Now, I did not do a lot of popping things up, Teresa, because I feel like things are more secure when they're glued down flat, especially when you don't have page protectors.
Yeah.
So this is actually the only item that I popped up is the little word baby. And then I'm going to glue this on with my liquid glue because I want this to be on really, really good. And I mentioned earlier I'm using the gray tip because the glue comes out a little faster, and I like that. And
for bigger areas.
Now for this, you might want to open up your cover, get it kind of lined up, and put a little pressure on it. Get it glued down well. And you still have room if you wanted to add a baby's name or something down here at the bottom.
Oh, that would be cute.
Or a birth date, or you could add some more stickers if you want. I just want to make sure that gets down really well. Okay, so do we have any questions? We got baby boy and baby girl.
Nope, I don't think so.
I think I need a little more glue in here, Teresa.
Janet linked it again, $32.99 for boy or girl.
I keep smelling baby powder. Smells good. Yeah, it's $32.99. You get the album, you get the collection pack, you get the directions, the picture directions, and then you get the twine, and you get that gray piece to put on the front cover. Okay, or you can get the collection packs on their own if you want, and Teresa can pan through them over here. And you can get the albums on your own, and they come in black or cream. And then the other thing that we'll have Teresa show you is there are some Nouveau drops if you want to add.
Oh, that would be
some
cute.
Nouveau drops. And
I saw the colors are so pretty lined up there,
They
Kellie.
are.
I love how you have those.
So there is the carnation. Well, I'll show you up here. The carnation pink.
Like, which way do you want me to go?
Or a simple white. I think those look really good here. And then we also have blue ice and duck egg blue. And this one is called Soft Mint.
Ooh, pretty.
And I thought those look kind of nice with the boy album. Now on the girl album, I did ink the edges, and I used antique linen.
Okay.
I also think pumice stone, and I did not do a lot of inking. I don't even know if you can tell, Teresa, because it's just kind of, you can maybe tell on this page, like around that title there. But I just put a little bit on the edge. You can add more, of course.
Debbie wants to know if she can add pages to these albums.
No, they are pretty much, the signatures are glued in to a spine piece, so you have what you have. But you have a lot of room because you have pockets to add things. And then remember that I forgot, there are, so each signature has a pocket page with a front pocket and a back pocket, but you also have your side pocket. So you can slip things right in here in the side if you want to.
To get some more tags and put those
Yeah,
in
you
there.
get another pack of tags. You could get another pack of paper if you want, or get some solids. I'm sure there's some nice solid color vibe that would match this really well. I didn't even think about that, Teresa, to grab some. So any other questions?
No, Janet mentioned the new search tabs on the book.
Yeah, they have changed, and we can maybe show that on a video.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, on the blog or on the website?
Well, I'm sorry, on
our shopping site.
Yeah, shopping.
So
Sorry.
read, what did she say about it?
She said, hey, did everyone see the great new search categories on our website?
Okay.
And I'm like, what is she talking about?
Teresa's like, what? So anyway, let's see. I think, have we forgotten anything? I'm just looking around to make sure we haven't. So we are coming down to our last few days of our Christmas in July sale, so make sure you take advantage of those deals that we have. Most of them are half off or more. So don't forget, we've sold out of a few things, but we still have a lot there. And thank you, everybody that took advantage of our $2.99 Prime shipping days. We really appreciate that. Penny is back in the back today and
Finishing
shipping,
up
catching up, and getting it all done. So I think that does it for us. And tomorrow, join us tomorrow for sure, because Teresa, Peggy, and Katie
that's right.
are all here with the Academia collection from 49 and Market, and they've all made different projects, and you're going to love it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you who's on tomorrow.
Who's on?
It's
Yeah,
me.
I know. I only know that because you told me about it this morning.
Yeah.
So join us tomorrow. Check out the baby album kits if you need a gift or one for yourself. And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Everybody have a happy day.